So I'm just going to go through my kind of go-to exercise for upper body mobility. If you've got stiff shoulders and chest, which most of us have, especially now when we're sat down a lot more, working at home, at computers. So if you know you may be a little bit rounded in the shoulders, maybe if you kind of get pain here or you find it hard to kind of open out, these exercises are really helpful. There are lots of different variations and versions of all of these, but I'm just going to show you kind of the ones that I like. You will need just some padding for underneath the side of your head, so like a cushion or a blanket or something like that, just to keep your spine in line. So I'm just going to use a rolled up blanket. I'm going to show you a few versions from the kind of most basic one, and then show you how you can progress them. So laying on your side, you're going to have the head rested on your padding. So we want to make sure the neck stays in line. We don't want kind of the head to fall towards the floor. All right, so whatever you need there to keep your neck level. Arms out in front of you at shoulder height, legs bent, knees together. Check out the Christmas socks because it's freezing. Okay, so we're going to make sure that we're thinking about engaging our core, so we're not just kind of collapsed into the ground. Arms out in front. I'm going to go for what we call an open book. So I'm going to do a bent arm version first, which is the kind of most basic. So kind of your hand in a salute position. And we're going to take that elbow backwards, rolling onto the back of your head. And we're opening out through the chest here. I want to try and keep those knees together and stop my body from rolling back, right? I want all the movement to come from the upper body, so trying to stop that top knee from sliding. Just the way you can, hold it for a few seconds, then come back and release. Reach that arm back forwards, stretch out the shoulder, and then go again. Hand back to temple, open out. Sometimes it can be nice just to kind of hold it there for maybe a slow count of 4, just to see if you can let the muscles release a little bit. And then back in. So you can do that a few times. You might want to stick with that version if that feels okay for you. You've then got your straight arm version, which is your next progression. So same movement, but we're taking the arm back, and again, not letting those knees come apart and slide. We want all of the movement to come from the shoulders and the spine and opening out through the chest. And with this one, hopefully you find each time you open out, you might just be able to go a few centimeters further. So you're going to hold it there, try and relax into the movement. Good, so again, do that as many times as feels comfortable, or maybe just stick with that version. And then the third one, which is opening out, but also some nice mobility for the whole shoulder. Top hand, you're going to push the fingertips forward so they just touch the floor. We're then going to keep them in contact with the floor and start to make a circle up around your body. Again, keeping those knees together, you're just going to go to the point where your fingertips start to lose contact with the floor. Again, you could hold it there for a few seconds and then bring it back. And again, with this one, hopefully, each time you're going to find that every time you go around, you might be able to get a little bit further. And again, bringing it back, okay? If you do happen to be able to keep your fingertips in contact all the way around without your knees sliding backwards, you can just bring it all the way back around and go again, or reverse it. Okay, so all 3 of those variations are great. If you're doing them in Fitness Pilates, we'll often do 4 of the bent arm, 4 of the straight arm, and 4 of the circles, or you could just stick with one of them. But give them a try. It's such a nice feeling just to kind of release out through the chest. Look out for the next video, which is going to be some upper body strengthening. All right, so this was to loosen up, but if you are slightly rounded in the shoulders, the next video is going to be to pull those muscles back and get your kind of posture back to where it ideally should be.